Hey, tarot besties, it's Zoe Flowers back with another reading. This one is, we're not going to say a celebrity reading because Luigi is not a quote unquote celebrity in the way that we would think about celebrities. However, he is definitely an infamous character, dare I say, on his way to becoming an icon, a cultural figure. We'll see. So, of course, I'm talking about Luigi Mangione. And he is the person who is accused of unaliving a CEO, one of the CEO of United Healthcare, a couple of weeks ago in Manhattan. Of course, oh, he pled guilty yesterday or the day before. And of course, guilty until proven innocent. Several people have said that, they've made videos saying that Luigi happened to be making pizza at a pizzeria. Other people said they were hiking with Luigi in the mountains. So, lots of people have been saying that they were with Luigi on December 4th, 2024. So, who knows, right? He is in custody. He has pled not guilty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little reading on this. I'm going to use my new divination method that I've been given where I have keywords and then I pull cards based on the keywords. And so it's interesting because a couple of the keywords are actually the same as they are for the Justin Baldoni Blake Lively case that I did. Check that video out if you haven't seen it yet. And so the keywords are energy, outcome, outlast, civil, that's different, grotesque, that's different, and stop, S-T-O-P. So Spirit is saying we're going to start with stop. We're going to start with stop. And that makes sense. So what I'm hearing is, what was it that the shooter, whoever it was trying to stop? Whoa. Ha! Okay, I'm going to try not to be as loud because I get crazy and then my cat starts jumping. So we got toxic. Yeah, toxic. I'm slipping on. So there was a toxic environment that the shooter was trying to stop. There was, oh my God. Oh my God. It's so funny because I was putting off doing this reading and Spirit was like, nah. Nah, drop. Sorry, this is not a Drake Stan account. Sorry. All right. So we got toxic and then we got justice here. Oh, what did we find out? That Luigi was a Cancer? A Taurus. So, Taurus, like Libra, is ruled by the planet Venus. So, yeah, this was the toxic justice. And you see it says karma. Sitting on my lap because he loves me. Coming around like an acrobat. Me and karma, huh? Like that. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles in reversed. And so this is a card of material instability, setbacks, superficiality. I think that is interesting because what I'm getting here is whoever the shooter was, they were trying to stop this toxic cycle of injustice for superficial gain and superficial means that also was causing material setbacks. I think that is very interesting. So that's clear. That's clear. So what was the oh, not yet. So are we going backwards? Yes, we're going backwards. So now we're going to go to grotesque. What does that mean? Grotesque. Oh. Oh. Okay. Well, this is pretty clear. So the grotesque, the celebration of the emperor, the grotesque actions of the emperor type figure. And then we have the Six of Pentacles, which has to do with giving and receiving, charity, and things of that nature. And so just the sort of grotesque, this is very clear, the rampant celebration. I'm hearing bestiality, but that's not the word. Gluttony, just like the celebration of just this harsh rulership. I do feel like this is how the deceased was looked at and is being looked at from the public. And I will say sadly, because it is sad that something like this happens to you, and the resounding message is not what you would want, right? And I feel like this is also like, it's grotesque that people were celebrating this or are celebrating this, right? That is actually also a grotesque statement on society, right? Like, it's a sad state of affairs, but the emperor, the person who was in charge of you get this, you get that, that action in itself was looked at as being grotesque. And actually there's like the whole situation is grotesque. The whole situation, 10 of Swords, the end of a cycle, the end obviously of a life. This person went down on the street. This person went down on the street. And again, in a very grotesque manner. And then the birds feeding off of that person could be like all of us too, feeding off of this story. So even just, this is a very grotesque time in our society as a whole. Which brings me to civil. And so what do you mean when you're talking about civil? I feel like obviously we're talking still about society and where society is. Wow. We have anger here. Yeah, people are pissed. People are pissed. There is a lack of civility, obviously. People are very upset, and with good reason. What else do you have to say about civil? What do you have to say about civil? Yeah, this is about us, not so much about Luigi yet. Wow. Wow. So we have alive was first, and then we have justice, and then we have, that's a little gruesome, I don't want to talk about that. But the people, people are upset. People who are, the way people are having, the way people feel like they have to live within a system has a lot to do with the reaction. I think if you're watching that, you know that. I don't think this is like telling you really anything that you don't know. But yeah, that is the key word for civil. Outlast. That always makes me feel like Survivor. So what do you have to say about outlast? What the heck does that have to do with this case? Is that who will have the final say? We're still talking about society. Okay. The lasting impacts. Close enough. They're saying close enough. The lasting impacts of witnessing this, participating, because we are all participants in this. Outlast. What do you have to say? Interesting. So this is dreams come true card. We have the 5 of Swords, which has to do with bullying, has to do with arguing, abuse, and surrender. Interesting. And then we have the Devil card, and which has to do with substances, sadomasochism, things of that nature, abuse, addiction, being addicted to things. And so are you saying that we're going to see some very small shifts and changes because of this case? There'll be some... Okay. There'll be some changes. I think that, you know, we have the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Swords. So there will be some quote unquote good that comes from this with this outlast. There'll also be some rash actions. I also have the 3 of Swords there. Are we going to see copycats? Is that what that 9 of Swords is signifying? Seeing more of these kinds of actions. We do have maybe 8 of Cups. If the changes aren't made, Star card, light at the end of the tunnel. Yes, if there are not significant if this kind of thing continues to happen, people being denied and things of that nature, people are, you know, juggling their finances, but I also feel like people are weighing their options, right? About like whether or not to, what have they been saying about Monopoly, right? It takes more than one player. You can't play Monopoly alone. So again, this could be other people for entertainment purposes only, weighing their options about doing other things if quote unquote their needs are not met in 2025. And that is the outlast. Okay, the outcome. So let's go to Luigi. The outcome for Luigi. And I'm not talking about his case or anything like that, but just the overall sort of outcome. How will Luigi be seen going forward? We know how he's seen now, but how will he be seen in the future? Wow, interesting. So we have the Hierophant in reverse. And so this is about rebellion. So this is, you know, somebody, this is also, it also says punishment here. Will he be looked at as like a hero or a martyr by the world? Yes. 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 He will be considered a martyr. Yes. Wow. Wow. The judgment here. We have the judgment card here. So he will be judged as a martyr. He will be judged as a person that went up against, you know, the little guy going up against the big guy. The person, again, here's the 5 of Swords again, who sort of took matters into their own hands and compromised their freedom. Wow. And here we have the 3 of Swords in reverse, right? So when it's in reverse, those swords do fall out. And so he will be looked at largely as a martyr, somebody who compromised their freedom. That's how he will be judged. He compromised his own freedom to, you know, again, address the despair, Star card in reverse, right? Same cards now, the despair, the lack of faith that people have in the system. That will be the outcome for Luigi, no matter what. Okay. No matter what. Wow. Yeah. We have the Sun card He will be looked at in a good light. He will be looked at as like the sun is on him. Even if, you know, Six of Wands, if he does get found guilty and he does become imprisoned, again, he still will be looked at as an icon. Whereas the person who was unalived, how will they be looked at? What is their outcome? This is not the right deck for him. Interesting. How Brian, I can't remember his last name, the one in front of the gun lives forever, in the words of Kendrick Lamar. How will Brian, the CEO of United Healthcare, be looked at? I want to say his last name is Johnson, but I feel like that's random. Oh, why is that card in there? So, we do have the Seven of Wands. And we have the Three of Swords. That's very interesting. With this Seven of Wands. So this is typically a card of like standing your ground and being defensive. And then the Three of Swords, which again is heartbreak and things like that. And so perhaps this is like by friends and family, him being seen as somebody who maybe fought, or I don't know. Because this is also a card of challenge. So a challenging person who came to Three of Swords, a sad end, a horrific end, truly a horrific end. So that is the outcome. What are our other words? Energy. Energy. What was the energy the day of? What was the energy? I don't quite feel like this is the right deck, but I'm going to just pull a couple anyway. What was the energy when the person woke up that morning and they said today is the day, December 4th, Jay-Z's birthday? What is, wow, look at that. What is the energy? What was the energy that day, December 4th, 2024, when the shooter decided today is the day? Wow. Wow. Okay, so the energy that day was, again, we had that stop, right? The energy was the abuse and the neglect. The abuse and the neglect. Watching shit go down, enjoying the gossip. That's true, because there was a lot of people after it happened that did get their popcorn out. That is absolutely true. Like, social media took no didn't take a second to do that. What's the energy of the day? I also have burning evidence, allegedly. Maybe this was getting rid of evidence after it happened. This could also be people at United Healthcare. I'm curious about that. People at United Healthcare getting rid of evidence. Is that a thing? Is that something that may come to the forefront? Well, we do have Page of Wands in reverse, which has to do with hasty decisions. So there may have been some evidence that was destroyed that day, which is interesting. Are y'all trying to say that the person who did the thing did not do it alone? Is that what y'all are saying? Allegedly. We do have the King of Wands. Wands is about that action. Wands is about fire. Wands is, associated with Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy, fiery energy. We're going to leave that alone. We're going to back up out of that. Y'all know that I be backing up out of stuff. But also caution, obviously. Yeah, this was not hasty. This was a planned situation. Check yourself. Obviously, the person was cautious. They wanted to make sure that they got the job done correctly and efficiently. And yeah, so that's what the vibe was that day. That's what the vibe was. Oh, let's do a vibe check on like the people or the person that was involved. How is their mood? How are they feeling now about the whole situation? How are they feeling? How are the people feeling? I'm not sure if this is the right deck, but the people that did the thing on the day, how are they feeling? Oh my God. These we got homicide. Yeah, we know that was done. We know what was done. How are they feeling though? Like how are they feeling about what they did? That's too many cards, and yeah, I don't think that's the right deck. Oh, this is a weird deck. How are they feeling? How are they feeling? Whoa. A personal issue reaches a conclusion. Well, I think I have goosebumps, so I'm going to end on that note. So that's all I have for you, besties. If you like this reading, drop down in the comments, let me know. Please like, share, subscribe. Also, I'm teaching a Principles of Ritual class first Saturday in February. I'm so excited about this class. I've been doing it one-on-one with people for a little over a year, and now I want to open it up to a group of people because things are always better in a group. So if you're interested in candle magic or enchanting jewelry, or protecting your home, protecting your car, protecting your energy, yeah, go into my Calendly and register for my class. All right, and I'll see you soon. Bye.